Once upon a time was a very beautiful girl named Grace. She was very beautiful. Every man was interested in her, but no man was able to win her heart. She only had one friend, a male friend. His name was Bali. Bali was a very loving and caring man. His mother loved Grace very much, and she was repeatedly asking him, "My son, when will you tell Grace that you love her?" And every time he will reply, "Mom, Grace is just my friend." And she will always add, "My son, don't wait until it's late." One day, a man from another village called Sake came to the Tolu village. His name was Kale. Once he met Grace, he was captured by her beauty. And when Grace saw him, she liked him too. He approached her and they became friends. Soon after, he proposed to her and she accepted. She went to announce to her holy friend Bali, "Bali, Bali, he wants to marry me." "Oh," replied Bali. "Kale, of course," answered Grace. Bali was not happy. He told her, "But you just met. You don't know him. You don't know his family, nor his village. How can you accept to marry him in such short amount of time?" "I thought you would be happy for me," said Grace sadly. "How can I be happy? You should take your time. I love him. He loves me. And I trust him. I want to marry him," Grace said. "I'm not okay with that," replied Bali. "If you're not happy, you can go and live my life." Bali turned his back and left Grace. They became very distant. She went back at home and told her mother, "Mother, Kale wants to marry me." "What? But you just met. You need time to know each other. Why are you all not just happy for me? I love him and we are getting married," she told her mother and left her. Once they got married, everything changed. He was not the same person anymore. He was not showing her love anymore. She was very sad. And one day he told her that he was going back to his village for some time. She said, "It's a good opportunity for me so that I can meet your family." But he refused. And he went alone. When he came back, he brought someone, a girl. He introduced her to Grace like his sister. Her name was Amina. With the arrival of Amina, things became worse. He would only eat what Amina would cook, and he would only talk to Amina. Grace was very sad. She tried to talk to him, but he won't listen. She went to her mother one day and she said, "Mother, I'm tired. I can't take it anymore. I want to get out of this marriage." Her mother said to her, "In our tradition, you can't leave a marriage once you have freely choose your spouse, unless there is infidelity that can break the vows." She went back very sad. One day, she went to the river where she used to meet with Bali. She was alone and very sad. She then heard someone coming. It was Bali. She explained everything to him, and she said, "I'm very sorry I didn't listen to you." And they became friends again. She began to win her happiness back. One day she was coming home after a usual meeting with Bali. She surprised Kale with her so-called sister. They were flirting together. She was in shock. She went to her mother and she explained everything to her. And they called the elders. They broke the marriage. Once Bali knew that the marriage was over, he told her how he felt about her, how he loved her, and they got married and they were very happy. One day, Kale came to Grace and he was asking for forgiveness. And then he explained to her, "You know, Grace, I'm very sorry. Amina is not my sister. She's my lover from our village. But we couldn't be together because of the conflict in our two families. That's why I came to look for a village where we could be happy together. I'm really sorry that I did this to you." And Grace forgave him, and the village accepted to keep them in the village, and they were living really happy together. They became like a family, and everything was okay. The moral of the story is that families must not let their own conflicts affect the children's future. And also, you must not wait to tell the person that you love them, because later can be late. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Please subscribe.